Hello! This recording is a sequel to the video entitled Learning and Behavioral Disorders. These are the instructions for teachers in kindergarten on using the ImO program with only English words. Are you ready? Let's get started. First, choose the grade. Click on the head outline to get the profile. For kindergarten, choose the first grade of elementary school. If you want to use the words from the whole database in the game, set it to the first year of high school. You can add a photo to your profile and other players will be able to see it. Select the picture from your computer. Click Edit to confirm the changes. The details have changed and you can go to the introduction. Before we get into the game, answer these questions. How do the children in your kindergarten cooperate? Do they have problems with attention, communication, or compliance? How does it manifest? We will now show you techniques that will subconsciously help children, whether in kindergarten, later in school, or elsewhere. Let's play the game. How to set it up correctly? You have already chosen the grade in the profile. Game type. If you want to play online with another student during distance learning, choose 2 players online. Now you can invite Lucy to the game. Click on the hand for faster selection. Set to 2 players on the same computer where you want to play with someone else sitting next to you. Recommend this option to the parents at home so that they can play with the children. We will now show you the possibility of 1 player against the computer. You can use this when working with a group using a data projector. You can use the interactive whiteboard instead of the white screen. Apply this mode during distance learning using the shared screen of Zoom, Skype, Microsoft Teams, and others. For the sake of the time, choose 4 words at least in the beginning. Next, you need to choose the difficulty or theme. I highly recommend the topic as you can adapt to the interests and needs of the children. Please select the one you want to practice with them. We will show you the game on the most popular topic, animals. Once you get to know the game, there is no need to display the instructions every time. Opt out later. Once you have set everything up, you can start the game. The game consists of 5 parts: pronunciation, creating sentences, guessing, visualization, and the last part is competition in form of a test where children score points. As in the first part, children will practice Spanish pronunciation. You can see it in the video tutorial for working with Spanish words. Click on Continue. At the beginning of each section, you can read or listen to the instructions. If you have already played with the children 5 or more times, let them to explain what to do. In the second part, you must create 3 English sentences for the word from the card. When someone reads these sentences, they should understand what does the word mean. Let's show it on the word cielo, which means sky. During the day, the cielo is blue. There are clouds in the cielo. Birds and planes fly in the cielo. If you want to play exclusively in English, the children will make sentences entirely in English. Essentially, they will tell you about the sky. During the day, the sky is blue. There are clouds in the sky. Birds and planes fly in the sky. They can use the following tools when creating sentences: classifying words into categories like animals or sports, words of opposite meaning, the usage, the material, and others. Ask them questions, so they have to use them. Click Continue. The first word is hen. We can ask children what do they know about hen. It has a beak. Excellent. The children speak only in English, and you write a sentence with the Spanish word. The gallina has beak. What else do we know about the hen? The hen has 2 legs. What else? The hen has feathers. Ask, what other animals also have beak, 2 legs and feathers? Birds, ducks, geese. You are right. Therefore, the last sentence must clear up that we are talking about hen. Every child can give a suggestion, or the child that knows the answer can say it. For example, a hen lays eggs. I like scrambled eggs. The rooster was chasing the hen around the yard. Rooster and hen have chicks. They are small and yellow. Select and write the one sentence. Children do not have to form whole sentences. Most will not yet be able to do so. It is enough if they only say expressions or associations to develop the topic further. The important thing is that they create. When talking about the hen, you don't need to stop at 3 sentences. If you have more time, you can spend 5 to 6 minutes. You can include additional information that you want to teach, colors, shapes, or topics. For example, information about domestic and forest animals. What other animals live in the backyard? Why do we say hen is a domestic animal? And more. After the time is up, choose 3 sentences and write them in the program. If there are children from minorities, you can speak or write in any language. The only condition is that the Spanish word from the card is used in the sentence. Let's look at the second word. It's a fox. After the previous experience with the number of legs, children are more specific. It has a long tail. And what is it like? Red, cunning. They may not even know what the word cunning means, but they have heard it before, so they will say it. Let's continue with the already mentioned topic of forest animals and ask, where does the fox live? Who also lives there? Where do they live? By asking similar questions, you can talk and learn about any topic and teach them whatever you like. By making sentences, children practice creativity and the ability to say something in several ways so that others can understand them. At the same time, they develop the link between information they learn and the associations. Write a sentence and click Save. Word guessing is up next. There are 3 English sentences with 1 Spanish word. The children's task is to guess what does the Spanish word mean. As an example, we use the word cielo again, which is the sky. Since you only want to work with English words, I recommend changing the sentences and reading them to the children as riddles. At the same time, they practice listening comprehension. The riddle can read as follows. During the day it is blue. There are clouds on it. Birds and planes fly in it. What is it? Or present the riddle in form of a question. What is blue during the day? Where are the clouds? Where do the birds and planes fly? As the children cannot read yet, it is not a problem for them to see the text. Click Continue. Transform the sentences into a riddle. It jumped on a tree. Yesterday we saw it at the zoo, picking out the fleas from the baby's fur. It can be as big as a human. Or, what is a gorilla? Ask the children, what or who is it? And let them guess. They can tell you their guesses one by one, or the child who knows the answer can say it. For example, it is a monkey and it is also in the picture. Ask the children if it can be something else, such as chimpanzee. Please encourage them to think. Some will say yes, others no. You can utilize the opportunity and practice grammar. Practice asking questions, word classes like adjectives, prepositions, or pronouns. They will intuitively understand it, making learning at the elementary school so much easier for them. Most will agree on monkey. Input monkey and have it checked. It is correct. Now, let's give them a riddle in the form of a question. Who lives in Africa and India? Which animal is big and heavy? What is the name of an animal with a trunk? Children guess rhino or elephant. If possible, let the children explain to you or each other why they think is the elephant and not the rhino. Only then type the correct answer. For the time's sake, guide children to correct solutions with questions. What does rhino have instead of a nose? And the elephant? Excellent! It is an elephant. In this part, in addition to listening comprehension, the children will practice and develop attention, deductive skills, fact-based argumentation, linking information, and interdisciplinary relationships. They are building self-confidence. You can also intuitively work on their grammar. They will need all of this at school and in life. The fourth part of the game is about visualization. This technique is used by top athletes, managers, artists, chefs, and scientists. Because before they create something, they must imagine it. Tell the children, close your eyes. After a while, I will play a word, for example, sun. With your eyes closed, you repeat the expression sun out loud and imagine it. Do you see the sun? How is it? Heads up. Who is imagining a cartoon and who the sun in the sky? Do you also see it? This is how we will go through all 4 words one by one. After a while, you will hear the Spanish translation of the word in recording. You can either let it play and ignore it, or stop the recording and click on the next term. That way, children will not hear Spanish at all and will only work with English words. You can also mute, click through words, and read them yourself. Please wait for the children to close their eyes. Ask them if they are ready to play the recording.
Monkey,
Monkey,
hen,
hen,
elephant,
elephant,
fox,
fox. Maybe nothing will come to children's minds. Help them remember what you have said about specific animals and what riddles they have solved. They will immediately get an idea. Ask several children what they have imagined. It will help others as well. Depending on how much time you have, you can add other activities. For example, for children with weaker fine motor skills, ask them to draw what they imagined. If you give them 5 minutes, they will focus on the details. If you give them 30 seconds, they will make a simple sketch. For learning, they need both detailed and simple drawing skills. Even the children who can't draw well or are a bit shy can manage to do it. You or the other children will guess which of the 4 words it is. If you have planned to model, then do it. If they are shy or closed, try to pantomime the words individually or for the whole group. Over time, children will cooperate better and their ideas will be more detailed. In this part of the game, the children practice concentration, creativity, imagination, short-term and long-term memory. When working in a group, the children practice communication, cooperation, respect for each other, and learn from each other. It also prevents bullying. Click Continue. We are in the last part of the game, which is the test. It is the final summary of what children have practiced and learned. Of course, children want to score points to beat the opponent or get the maximum number of points. We can choose difficulty, easy, medium, difficult, and play for 1, 2, and 3 points, respectively. On the easy level of difficulty, there is a sentence: the sky is azul. The children's task is to determine the English translation of the word azul. In the medium level of difficulty, the children need to guess the Spanish word with a hint, the first letter. And in the difficult level, they need to write the whole Spanish word and its English translation. These will be the 4 words you have worked with so far. We will show you the easy level. As the children don't know how to read yet, never mind if they see the text. If you only want to work with English words, adapt the sentences into riddles and say them one by one. In fairy tales, it catches hens in their hen house. Ask the children which animal that you have talked about could it be. If necessary, remind them of all the words. Go through the other words the same way. Who loves bananas? It is a chick's mom. What is it? Or what is the name of the chick's mom? Which animal has 2 tusks? If possible, let the kids decide and agree together what word belongs to which riddle. Only then type in the answer. However, for the time's sake, guide children to the correct answer with questions such as: if an elephant likes bananas, then who has 2 tusks? The elephant? After you type the last word, click on Evaluate. Even though it doesn't matter how you write the words for kindergarten kids, we still recommend writing them correctly. In the end, they will hear joyful laughter and applause. We went through the whole game. Let's repeat. Children gained new knowledge and discovered new ways of learning. Playing this game can help them a lot in school and elsewhere. They will make new friends, and in the future, learning will become easier. The course of the game is always the same. You can adjust the grade, theme or difficulty in test, and the central character that accompanies you through the game. You can adapt the work with the program according to the needs of the children. For example, if the children have difficulty reading or writing, you read and write text to your computer. Children listen and talk eagerly. Children can use the program as an audio player during the game, and you can also add drawing or pantomime. The program is easy to use during distance learning. We wish you much success and fun while learning with your children. Have a nice day!